From Case Gym on the campus of Boston University, it's Patriot League women's basketball. On this first day of winter, the Terriers get set to take on the Dartmouth Big Green. Patient up top, finds Nelson back for Childs. Watched by Taylor, and it's Pina with the shot for three, and it's good.
She hasn't scored in double figures since the first 2 games of the year, so look for Riley to make a difference today.
Pina making a difference from behind the arc. That's the second three in the first 2 minutes, and we'll get a quick timeout there from Dartmouth, who will calm things down. Back over for Leonard, who tees one up, and that one's good. Leonard's on the board for three, and she's got the Terriers on their feet by the bench. Finds Childs, works it away from McKenna, and Nelson tries one for three, and Nelson's got that one too. As she was a very distinguished player here on Commonwealth Avenue during her time as a student Terrier. Maggie Pina once again from three, and she's making a habit of it, folks. Maggie Pina from behind the arc. And the Terriers will recover. Sydney Johnson on the run, somehow keeps it in bounds. Maggie Pina tees up a two-pointer, and that one's good. Coming into the second half, if they can keep it. And Sydney Johnson finds Nelson, who bags another one for three. As Katie Nelson will feed Sydney Johnson, who takes a beat, walks through the charity stripe and lays one in for two. The Big Green within striking distance. Annabelle Leonard trying to do the opposite, and she's got one for three, Annabelle Leonard. Will pass off over for Maggie Pina, who tries another one for three, and guess what? She's got it. Maggie Pina once again. As Maggie Pina, once again, I think she considered it on that one, but instead she goes Irving to Leonard, who tries her luck from three, and it turns out that she can be lucky too.
They're not going away quite yet. If BU can get this thing to 20, though, going into the fourth quarter, that would be quite a good cushion.
That may be wraps, and Nia Irving looking to do just that. Everybody on the Terrier bench is on their feet. Nia Irving pops it over to Riley Childs, now over for Nelson. Bang for three again. Now in transition, Maggie Pina tees one up. That one's good for three. Maggie Pina checking in once again.
24 points for Maggie Pina, sets a new career high.
Sydney Johnson now. Threw over for Tanisha Presley under pressure. Katie Nelson again from three. You bet. Katie Nelson once again.
Clearly she's important because she's getting quite a few minutes for the Terriers.
Katie Nelson fires from three. I mean, at what point does making them get boring, folks?
First home win for BU this year, and a great performance, a convincing performance tonight. Back here at the roof with head coach Marissa Mosley. First home win of the year. Good. I'm sure it feels great to get back on the winning side of things. What did you like about your performance today?
I just thought our kids were really gritty. You know, we've had quarters, especially the third quarter, it's kind of been our Achilles heel this year, and for us to come out the way we did in that third quarter, I thought we showed a lot of grit. We shared the ball extremely well. We had 21 assists, and I'm really excited about that. We've been working on, finding open players, taking easy shots, so I think we got everything rolling today, and it was really happy for our kids. They worked really hard, and can't say enough about their effort.
Two players especially tremendous, combined 48 points, 24 apiece for Katie Nelson and Maggie Pina. Especially from distance, they really dominated. What made their performances so good today, and did you expect something like that?
Both of them have the ability to make open shots, and I think they both shot it with a lot of confidence. When Katie plays like that, we're a tough team to play against, and so I constantly tell her, once you showed us that you could do that, that's the expectation. And so I think they kind of let go of thinking too much, and we just played, and once you start making a few, it feels like it's as big as the ocean, so I'll take that.
At the end of the first half, Dartmouth kind of found a little bit of a rhythm offensively, but it seems like you guys squashed that in the second half. What were the defensive adjustments that you guys made?
We got out of our zone, and I think that we just made sure that we talked about where the shooters were a little bit more, and we started to box out a little bit more. I'm sure when I watch the film, I might regret saying that, but no, I think our kids really started to rotate a little bit better, and I think we got out in transition. I think that also kind of squashed a little bit of that.
For sure. Congrats, and thank you.
Thank you. Happy holidays, everybody. Thank you so much.